All right, let me give y'all this real quick. I don't know if I'm going to be doing this every week, but I'm going to do it today. This is going to be, obviously, as you read in the description, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. This was my very first episode of Love and Hip Hop ever. So welcome me, I guess, to the franchise. We start. Okay, so this shut off, which is, it's a sign, honestly, because when I was trying to watch Basketball Wives and Love and Hip Hop Hollywood yesterday, my iPad just kept shutting off. It just kept saying, no, sis, you don't have to. But I'm enduring. Anyway, so we start off with Keisha Coleslaw. And Keisha Coleslaw is married to a nigga named Titty. And they're separated, but they live in the same house, so not separated. It's stupid. Hazel Lee is going with somebody named Rose Burgundy. And if that's not the gayest thing I've ever heard in my life, it just is. Just, why are all these colors going together? Why is Hazel going with Rose and Burgundy? I just can't be bothered. He's 10 years younger. And Hazel's mad at Tierra for linking up with Masika, apparently. I don't know these girls. I know Tierra because I watch, Netflix nigga movies, but I don't know the rest of these girls. Monique has a white stud spin, and I can't tell the difference between a Masika. I don't know. What is this? Moniece. Okay. I can't tell the difference between a Moniece and a Masika, at this point in my development at this stage. Maybe I'll be able to eventually, maybe I won't, but I can't tell the difference between a Hazel Lee and a Nikki Baby either, so I just don't know. But anyway, there's a Masika and there's a Zell, and Zell is just too much for me. I already am tired. And he's apparently Tierra's cousin. Fizz, Safari, and Titty are out playing basketball, and Titty says that he left the NBA to be a rapper, and I said, why can't you do both? But whatever. And then Fizz said that he heard Keisha Cole's song on the radio. And honestly, I kind of like the song. It's catchy. It catches me, when I'm vulnerable. And Safari pops in and says, oh, I know what it's like to have a song or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 written about you, da-da-da. Shut up, Safari. Shut up. Don't nobody care. Did nobody know who you were when Beam Me Up Scotty came out? When she was talking about SB. I'm sitting here like, who the hell? But I'm going to rap this song. I love this jam. But who is SB? And I really don't care. And I still feel the same. Like 10 years later. Anyway, Brooke Valentine. She's sitting on the beach, she's singing with her boyfriend, and she sounds really, really good. And I said, Girl Fight just did not sound this good. Girl Fight came out when I was about 10 years old, which lets you know how washed up Brooke Valentine is, because I am a full 23 as of a month ago. She go with Marcus Black. They've been together a year. And let me go and get them out of the way. She meets up with his mama. His mama tells her that he's still married. She's shook about it, and then she tries to be mad, and he says, come here, and they hug and all of that. Hazel Lee invited, I'm sweating, y'all. It's just a mess. Hazel Lee invited Masika, Zell, Moniece to her function. Apparently they don't get along. They get there with headphones and earmuffs and all of this, and they're acting a fool. Zell is defacing property and all sorts of things that are getting on my nerves. You see how much I don't care about this? I can't even enunciate. Hazel flies in on a chopper. Nikki and Safari are there. The song is horrible. The girls are heckling. Hazel gets down off her stage and she got down from her chariot to throw, tomatoes with the peasants or something. You see that drip of sweat that just rolled down my neck? I can't be bothered. And then they start throwing drinks. Tierra Marie apparently is having beef with Hazel over Young Bird, of all people, who I think, again, I was like 10 or 11 when, give you the business, or whatever the hell that song was. It's been a long time. I did have a crush on Berg way back then, but it's like, girl, who is he now? It's like Bow Wow. They go to dinner. They start arguing. Wow, God, I'm so exhausted. They start fighting. Hazel picks up a plate of crab legs or something, throws it at Tierra, hits her all in the back region, and Tierra turns around and is getting ready to kill the girl. Keisha was in the studio. Titty popped in and said, I was a terrible husband, but, I'll work it out as a father and your friend and all of that. Nikki and Hazel meet up, and it just looked like two Tamar Braxton sitting there talking to each other, and I couldn't be bothered. They talk about Tierra Marie and how much how much Nikki don't like her, how much Hazel don't like her, because Nikki didn't say much. I don't know the difference. And then some girl named Alexa Scott pops in. Apparently she had a baby with Fetty Wap, and then Masika had a baby with Fetty Wap, and now they upset with each other. I don't know. And then they go to karaoke and fight. It was just a bunch of fighting. That's what y'all girls watch? All right, well, I'm finna go in the Subway, give me a sandwich, And I'll catch y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that information description box. Matea's information is down there as well. And I'll see you. Peace.